President Tinubu has signed into law the Electoral Reform Bills 2026. And this is the expected outcome. This is the expected outcome. There's something that, these people in power now, something they have learned to do. Something they have learned to do. And I'll tell you this. What they do, they will not outrightly from the onset say no. They will just be acting and playing along that, they will hold public hearings, they will hold hearings in different regions, they will invite technical reports from INEC, from civil society organizations, from NGOs and all that. They will pretend that, electoral reform, we are going to do it. They will pretend and pretend and pretend and lead people along to feel that, this thing is reality to come. This is what's going to happen. Then in the dying minutes, boom, they show their hand. 9 minutes, they show their hand that now, if they had said 1 year ago, if they had said 1 year ago or 6 months ago that they will not allow for electronic real-time electronic transmission of results, they would have faced a lot of opposition. The kind of opposition they would have faced would have been more and would have been more sustained, and they would have had more backlash. So these people, they don't do that. Remember 2023 elections? There they said there will be, INEC was saying that there will be electronic transmission of results and all that. And they made people believe that was what was going to happen. Even though there were rumors that INEC would not use it in presidential election, even though there were talk that INEC would not use it and all that, they made people believe that it's going to happen. It's going to happen. People set up computer centers across the world. They put IRF, they were watching the IRF and all that. Then boom, on election day, it didn't happen. And they make it such that you believe that, this is what's going to happen, right? So you lose your guard. You just have faith in the system. It's going to work. But boom, on election day, it didn't work. And this is what is happening now. This play they have done now of saying 9 minutes, there will not be electronic transmission and all that. This has been the play all along. This is what they wanted all along. But they played everyone along. Played people along. Everybody coming, technical reports, INEC saying we're ready, we can do electronic transmission. They know that with electronic transmission results, they are not guaranteed of victory now. Before 2023 elections, they saw what happened in Osun State, where the incumbent governor was defeated by opposition candidate. And that is the state that the president is from. They saw how embarrassing it is. They know how embarrassing it is if on election day, things are going smoothly and they may not end up not winning. President lost Lagos 2023. They know that if things are allowed to go the way they're supposed to go, they may not win. They know this. So, but they're not going to let you know that this is what they're going to do. They're not going to just tell you straight on, because you're going to fight, you're going to do this. They're going to play along. They're going to hold all the meetings. They're going to do all that. Meanwhile, they already have this play. So 9 minutes, they just bring this play. And with the National Assembly, is what the presiding officer wants. That's what happens. If the Senate, the Senate president sitting as chair, or a leader of the Senate sitting as chair, It's what if you say yeas, the A's and nays is what the person presiding wants. That's what happens. If you shout, if you like shout nay, you say the A's have it, the yes have it. The same thing happened. The speaker, look at the House of Representatives. Look at what happened. Shambolic. People were shouting and screaming and say clause 1 to 10 hit the gavel. Clause 10 to 20. You understand? This has been the play all along. And this is what you see how fast the president has signed it. People were busy making analysis of how the president should not sign it. The president already signed it because this has been the plan. You should know these people. This has been the plan. It's a good thing. At least for a while, they just raise people's hopes. They just raise the hope of Yaga Africa and other CSO, Samson Itodo. They raise their hope that, oh, they are going to. But this is the play they have always wanted. The interesting thing, we saw how the protests have been led by uh, Peter, I think Randy Peter, and other activists. The guy has Ake Peter. Let me see. Peter Aka Peter. You know, that Peter Aka, the activist, he has been on this issue, electoral reform. He has been on it. He has been campaigning. Sometimes he goes just him and a few people. He has been campaigning on this issue. And we saw with the recent development, we saw Peter Obi joining the protest, and other people have been doing protests. It was interesting to see that Peter Obi joins the protest, such that even Deji Adeyanju, who used to criticize Peter Obi a lot, praised Peter Obi for coming out for the protest, and then we saw other people coming out, joining protests. It was interesting to see, that, the political leaders would come out and join protests. It was interesting to see. We'll see how that will play out when 2027 comes. We'll see how it plays out.